And welcome back to the show. Westchester Family Care Incorporated is an award-winning home care agency assisting people of all ages by customizing home care plans to maintain a healthy quality of life and safety at home. The agency provides a peace of mind and confidence their clients are safe and living with dignity within their own homes. Their goal is to provide the highest quality of care when life's events make daily living more difficult. Joining us now to share more about the work that they do and details is the president of Westchester Family Care, Glenn Lane. And Glenn, good to have you.
Great, good to be here, and thanks for having me today.
Thank you. And so when we describe the type of care that your agency provides, give us a more personal look.
So we're a licensed agency. We're overseen by New York State Department of Health. We have what we call activities of daily living that we help people with. All of our caregivers are certified home health aides. They're trained in all the activities of daily living, helping people with bathing and dressing and help in the bathroom, help getting around and just safety supervision. But the other component of what we do is companionship. In many situations, the adult children of our clients are remote. Our caregivers may be the only people that the clients interact with on a daily basis. So there's a companionship element of that. There's also help with meals and food prep, and in many cases, help going out with errands, going to the beauty parlor, going shopping, going to a house of worship. So it's both this help with life's daily activities as well as general companionship.
How have things transcended for you given the fact of the pandemic? I mean, with the socialization and isolation issues, what's quote unquote business been like for you in terms of reaching people?
So I think for the whole world, everything is harder. It's just harder to get anything done, day to day. We've continued to be busy. We have many clients that their adult children are nearby or at home with them, and they've elected to take care of their loved ones. But then we have others where we've increased services, and we are trying to have fewer caregivers taking care of fewer clients. So we typically have one caregiver taking care of one client to minimize the number of people that are coming and going. We're following all Department of Health safety protocols. All of our caregivers are wearing masks during their shift. They're screened every day before every shift for any fever or any symptoms, just to do the best we can to keep the clients and to keep our caregivers and everyone's families safer.
Yeah. I mean, when we think about the work that you do, I think about my mother. She's passed away now. But one of the things she said, I don't want to end up in a nursing home. And, your work really is an alternative to a nursing home. The question is, with the kind of work that you do, how do you see nursing homes do you see them phasing out?
Well, first of all, sorry about your mother, and I know it's a very difficult decision, regardless of the decision to stay home, or to go into a nursing home. I don't think nursing homes are going to phase out. There's situations where there's a level of care that occurs in a nursing home that is harder to duplicate in the home. It's not impossible, but basically, we've taken care of clients who have decided they didn't want to go into a nursing home or into an assisted living or independent living, which are also communal settings. And one of the main reasons is that whole sense of isolation, the fact that loved ones can't visit, the fact that in many situations during the pandemic, folks weren't even coming out of their room. They were staying in their room for safety. Meals were being brought to them, so that socialization that they might get in a facility setting wasn't occurring either. And so on the flip side of that, we had situations where we're spending more time with our clients, doing the normal work we do, but then that companionship element and that socializing and interaction becomes even more important.
Yeah. And so for people who want to make that consideration for home health and having their loved one under home health, give them a little bit more as to the service that you provide and why you feel like that is a difference maker.
So the services are very consistent, at a high level from provider to a provider. We feel we're different in that we're locally owned. We're not part of a franchise. We tend to be more responsive, quicker in our decision making and our implementations. And then in terms of the services, we spend quite a bit of time on training. We have a training program both for people that are new to the field as well as for the different recurrent trainings that we need to provide. And then also our caregivers are all supervised by registered nurses. The nurses are going out, they're making visits, they're talking about the cases with the caregivers, and getting and giving feedback. So I think it's a combination of the people we're recruiting, the way we're training them, the way we're supervising and overseeing them.
Yeah, socialization is so huge, and I think that one of the things that that does is provide that really one-to-one socialization, and in many ways, that's a difference maker in the life of that senior.
It is. It is. And both in terms of their daily interaction, the things they do together, in terms of both when they do go out and do the types of things that your loved one would want to do, as well as when they're in the home, whether it's, people's favorite TV shows or movies or board games or art activities. Or just, conversation with someone, it's all part of it, and it all helps people be stimulated. Also, a lot of times our caregivers are the technical provider for our clients, where the contact they're having with their loved ones is facilitated by my caregiver, whether it's a FaceTime or a Zoom or something, with technology, so that they can have these face-to-face interactions, especially where their loved ones are remote and aren't getting on a plane to visit their mom or dad during this period.
Yeah. Well, Glenn, thank you for being with us here on Open. I mean, I think the work that you guys are doing right now is very vital and very critical at a time like this. A lot of seniors and their families riding on having that special someone. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me, and look forward to coming back again. Thank you.
All righty. Well, listen, if you want more information, you can visit the website at westchesterfamilycare.com. Again, westchesterfamilycare.com. We encourage you, stay with us. We've got more Open coming up. We'll be right back in a few.